Hello everyone and good day. My name is Muhammad Rafi Bayhaki and my student number is 288. I'm here to present you my final project based on an American animated sitcom Family Guy from season 7, episode 14. First, I will explain the scene. In the scene, Brian was drinking and talking about his problems to a bartender. The bartender listened and tried to cheer him up. Then he picked up his pet rabbit and said that pulling the rabbit's ears back makes it look like Asian people. This scene shows different styles of communicating. Let's start with Brian. In the scene, Brian was speaking English with a typical American accent. The guy knew her everywhere. He sounded worried, probably because he was sharing his personal problems with the bartender. And Brian's non-verbal communication showed that he was feeling down. He drank up to 4 glasses, which gave the impression that he was trying to cope his emotions. While talking to the bartender, he didn't smile at all, and his raised eyebrows made him look sad. Everything about his body language clearly showed that he was upset. And now for the bartender. He was also speaking English with the same American accent as Brian, but his voice had a higher pitch than Brian's voice. He sounded calm and relaxed, staying polite and even smiling while trying to cheer Brian up. Lastly, there's the communication style of the bartender's rabbit, Stephen. When the bartender pulled Stephen's ears back, the rabbit started speaking English with a stereotypical Asian accent. He sounded fast and aggressive. Non-verbally, Steven didn't move at all because the bartender was holding him. The scene also shows stereotype, a simple idea or belief about a group of people that may not be true for everyone. It's like thinking all boys like sports or all girls like pink. It's when we judge a group based on what we've heard or seen instead of knowing each person for who they are. It happened when the bartender said, I like rabbits because he can pull their ears back and make them look like Asian people. And then pulled Stephen's ears back, and as his ears were pulled, Stephen's face stretched, changing how it looked, narrow eyes and buck teeth. The stereotype being shown in this scene is that some Western people believe Asian people look like a rabbit when its ears are pulled back. They think this gives the rabbit a face with narrow eyes and buck teeth, just like Asian people, which is not so true and unfair comparison. The scene also provides not only that the narrow eyes and buck teeth is the stereotype, but it is also about the bartender's rabbit. Stephen's monologue after his ears were being pulled back by the bartender. Stephen's monologue was, give me carrot, give me lettuce. But it was all about the way he said it, because he said it in a stereotypical Asian accent and making it sound like gimme kala, gimme ratas. The stereotypes about Asian people in the scene are that they speak English poorly with a heavy accent from their native language. It also shows the common stereotype of mixing up the letters L and R when speaking and using very simple grammar. This is shown when Stephen started speaking English after his ears were being pulled back. He said "kala" instead of carrot and lettuce instead of lettuce. Stephen talked this way because of the stereotype about Asians having a heavy accent from their mother language. Another example of the stereotype in the scene is how Asian people are shown using simplified grammar. Instead of saying something like, I am going to the market, the stereotype makes them say, I go market. This is meant to mock the way non-native English speakers might talk, but is an exaggerated and unfair portrayal. Although the scene was just a joke, the stereotypes give a narrow and negative view of different cultures. They simplify people to looks and accents, which can cause misunderstandings and spread bias. Instead of showing cultural diversity, they often make fun of it.
Cultural identity is shown through the stereotypes, like the exaggerated Asian accent and features. It's used for humor, but oversimplifies and mispresents the culture, highlighting misunderstandings and biases. Cultural identity affects how people communicate and interact by shaping how they're seen and how they express themselves. It influences how people understand each other and how they're treated, often based on stereotypes or cultural expectations. This can lead to misunderstandings or stranger connections depending on how much people understand each other's culture. The issue in the scene is the use of harmful stereotypes, like the exaggerated Asian accent and the features. The stereotypes makes a culture seem simple and turn it into a joke, which causes misunderstandings. Instead of helping people understand each other, they spread bias and make it harder to respect or truly understand different cultures. For the suggestions, I think we can use cultural sensitivity, communication, accommodation, and stereotype replacement. These kind of approaches encourage learning and respecting other cultures, adjusting our communication styles, and promoting accurate portrayals for better understanding and respect instead of stereotyping.
Thank you very much for staying with me until the end of this presentation. I truly appreciate your time, attention, and support. I hope you found the insights valuable, and I am very grateful for the opportunity to share them with you.